everyone.
Hey.
I am so glad to be back, especially with Rachel, and we're here now on YouTube again, utilizing some of the sound equipment that we've been able to put together. We recorded the first albums with,
Right.
and it's been such an amazing season. We feel like we have to play catch up, right? I
Right.
mean, we have
Yeah.
been hanging out and living in our bus for 10 years
We've been
now,
traveling 10
traveling,
years now.
6 years in a bus, and welcome to our living room. It's been a minute since a lot of our YouTube family has seen a video from us because we've just been living our life,
Right.
working on ourselves, working with friends, and working with nature, I would say,
Yeah.
expressly.
And music.
And music. Music has been a huge part of our life. Didgeridoo expressly, drums expressly. Major love to everybody, by the way. We love you for everything that you've done in our lives recently. And I don't want to get off topic because we kind of have a lot of things that we would talk about.
We do.
But ultimately it starts with we are back on YouTube now, and we're back with our Drums Manifest Truth presence, our family presence, our social media presence, I guess. I don't know. I like to talk about stuff. We used to do the podcast,
Right.
And hosting a lot of the events lately has just been crazy. I mean, you want to take us through some of what we did this season?
Yeah. For everybody who wasn't down in Quartzsite this winter and wasn't following us on Facebook, I know not everybody's on there. That's part of why we're back here on YouTube now.
Right.
We spent the whole amazing winter season providing sound immersion meditations once a week and facilitating a drug and alcohol-free drum circle once a week, which was amazing. It was such a good time.
Mind-blowing. The power that people were actually bringing, the authenticity they were showing up with. It was really cool to let those masks, as I was telling people, get lifted away. People were showing up and being a part of something that they didn't even know was within themselves. That's what DMT, the band, I mean, we finally, let's just get it out there. It's something that's within you. We're talking about the spirit molecule here. It's not the drug that's released, but the experience that you will get when you attend something that you fully immerse yourself in, especially with the sound resonant frequencies that we're doing and the Reiki energy. Woo!
Good times.
It's transcendent enough for me, and if we're transcending in those experiences, but of course we're really trying to do these to test out. Can we have internet out in the middle of the desert that does a live stream? I don't know.
Here we are. It seems to be working.
It seems to be recording, but I'm not sure. We are not able to really talk and do much of the chat. I don't see any of that really going on right now, and that's okay. What we want to do is get back to putting our information and what we're doing out with the world, right?
Right.
I get a little sidetracked sometimes.
That's what we did this winter. Our intent was to do the things that we wanted to do, open it up to allow other people to come and enjoy the winter. And we had such a good transformative time that we're trying to figure out how to continue doing it even though we're not going to be in the same place for several months.
Yeah.
And so YouTube seems to be one solution.
Yeah. Well, and we can share it to all of the other places that we want, and you can share it to all the other places that you want.
Right.
So we can get it out there. I mean, we just realized that we're at 900 followers on the Facebook side of things, which we were spending time. Close to 1,000. We have our personal, ones too, but for the Drums Manifest Truth, it's almost 1,000 followers or friends, people that have connected with us, and we're sitting at 3,700 so far, subscribers here on YouTube, which is
it's so cool.
It's amazing. And I mean, thank you. Oh, we missed the morning meditations.
I didn't even
too,
talk
by
about
the way.
that either. We had daily morning meditations where it started because I was doing yoga and James and John were playing their didgeridoos. And I thought, everybody's got to experience this, everybody who wants to, because it was so phenomenal. And so we started every day having a meditation time where people could do yoga, they could do Tai Chi, they could sit and meditate, they could bring their own didgeridoo and play along. And it was amazing.
Yeah, I like to put it that we supported your meditative style, whatever that was, but we were going to be playing and meditating for at least an hour. 45 minutes maybe, in that time, in that space, holding space for others. It became a daily activity that I really fell in love with.
Yeah.
It became a routine. I was looking forward to getting up and playing music and playing my didgeridoo, never skipping lung day, getting those 45-minute power sessions of circular breathing in that pranayama state. I don't know, Oh, we love you. Yeah, there's.
Hey, Brennan.
Oh, Brennan, how you doing? Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of people, and we're going to be. That's what we wanted to talk about right now too. We're going to be doing more of these meditations. We're going to be doing more of these sound immersions, and as we travel, we want to include some of the people that we've come in contact with that aren't traveling with us or have, homes that they live in that they're going to be back at. They want to see what we're doing. That's what the live stream stuff is about.
Right.
And we have these microphones sitting around.
Why not use them?
Why not use them? Yeah. And we've done a few tests of what the sound actually is going to sound like, and you'll really get some of those resonant frequencies of the didgeridoos and the bass of the drums, the rattles, all that stuff. So we're really excited to start adding those kind of things to our repertoire, back onto YouTube. You can still check out our albums and stuff. And we've also found a lot of people that want to support us in many ways. So we started putting all of that stuff on our Patreon. And I got even a thing right here. Like, you can go to our Patreon, and that's what the screen's going to look like. Patreon.com, Drums Manifest Truth, right? And you can get all of our music that we're putting up for free. Join to be a free member. It doesn't cost anything. And that's where we just had the Didgeridoo in the Desert, the gathering out there where 15 players learned how to play the didgeridoo. We had over 25 didgeridoo players show up and 19 playing at one time. I mean,
it was really cool.
Yeah, we put all the recordings of the players up on the Patreon right now. So if you're a free member, you can check out that kind of stuff. And we're going to be making and recording more stuff. So
right, guided meditations.
Yeah.
Possibly another album. We got things in the works.
Yeah, I'm really excited to start connecting with some of the family that we've made over the years. I mean, 10 years we've been on the road now, which is just amazing to me to really think about. And from the Washington State and the Oregon area, Idaho, all those family that are up there, that we're going to be coming back up to. So I'm really excited. But again, I don't want to get ahead of myself. We've got a lot of things that we want to talk about in this stream.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited. Oh, man, I'm so excited that you see the stream and you join. That makes my heart sing because it means something for us to actually be doing this. And not that, I mean, I would do it anyway, just like playing our drums out there. I'm going to play my drums anyway or play my dids, but it makes it a little more special when we have people that we've met in the stream with us sharing this time. So it's really cool. I'm excited. I don't want to dominate the stream. But we are going to have these times where we're going to sit and it's just going to be Rachel and I, hanging out in our living room talking about, our life.
Yeah.
And we want to, I think, whatever day. Well, let's go back to what we did this season because we connected with so many people and doing the, the sound immersion style. It wouldn't quite work as the sound immersion as Rachel and I set it up and used to do with like Unity and some of the churches.
Infinite Prosperities.
Infinite Prosperities and with Sandy and them.
It turns out in the open desert, the sound just kind of goes. It doesn't resonate off the walls like it does in a building. So it was a little difficult.
But it's not swallowed to be gone. It's muffled in a different sense. And then there's so many other things that can infiltrate. And it all becomes the immersion sound again, but not exactly a crafted experience that can take people on a journey through a wall, like you'll get through the path, and people had amazing experiences.
They did. People did have really good experiences, and I heard from a lot of people that they really enjoyed it and had access to deeper levels of meditation quicker than they were expecting, and just generally enjoyed it a lot.
I think so. Yeah. I enjoyed it too. I want to provide those kind of things on the streams now for you, and so we've got the condenser mics. We're going to work. We're looking for sponsors in other areas. We're looking for sponsors. I mean, obviously you can tell we need a new webcam, kind of thing. But we're using the things that were provided by our travels and by the connections that we made. I mean, even this iMac was donated to us by Tim, who...
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you. We love you, brother. And he donated it to us so that we could continue, once our laptop broke, to continue making music and to continue, doing these kind of things, keeping up on Facebook, keeping up on, these live streams and things. So we spent time, setting up different ways, for... I guess ourselves to connect with you, like with this, equipment to record albums and such.
Right.
So yeah, why not utilize that now? And I want to start again now after doing daily didge practice and then a didgeridoo in the desert gathering,
which also was fantastic.
It was so fantastic. I'll still be processing that for the rest of my life. It was my dream came true, and more is going to happen too. Thank you. I know it was great listening to him, by the way. I know I get sidetracked. I saw something pop up, but what was I saying?
Oh, well, we were talking about everybody was playing together at Didge in the Desert.
Oh, my gosh. It was beyond my dreams. Like, to have people come together and actually learn and practice supporting each other. Like, oh my gosh. So to continue that, I want to support everybody again and go back to, I do a daily practice. I practice for 45 minutes to an hour to sometimes an hour and a half.
It's true.
I want to put those daily live streams back out and support your daily practice too. So we can talk about Didge. You can hang out with me like we are. And, we can practice your didgeridoo. Oh, Amber, hey.
I forgot she was under the couch.
I know, me too. Sometimes, yeah. You'll see a little dog tail maybe sometimes. Hello, Gracie.
Hey, Gracie.
Glad to have you here. It's so good to see you. We're missing you, but we're just over by the labyrinth, so we're still near, and you are very dear to our hearts. Thank you. So, yeah, we're excited. Hi, I know. We're excited to really share and get back into
Hey, Star.
our didgeridoo practice with you and teach others too, right?
Right.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm excited people came into the stream.
We're happy not to be talking to ourselves,
I know there's
guys.
a little bit
Thank
of
you.
a delay, I think, sometimes, and our dog's like, wait, who are you talking to? This is strange. She might knock things over. This is going to be an ongoing process, is our point. But we're excited to be back out, We spent time before we came out this season, which we never expected. We were up in the mountains in Flagstaff and really enjoying being out there. And, enjoying spending time with the earth and taking walks and being one with nature, and it was really amazing. And to go, we just thought we would do the same thing when we came here, and we did so much more. And because of a lot of the people who are tuning in right now, who are joining in the stream, we're attending these events. I mean, we even went to, okay, so let's go back. We were doing daily things. It was 10:30 to 11:30 every day. We were doing a 45 minutes to an hour didgeridoo practice. And then every Monday we're doing a sound immersion meditation that lasted an hour to, hour and a half. And then Tuesdays we started doing a sacred drum song share.
Right.
Like teaching and sharing sacred songs that are sung around fires with drum circles and that were passed down from elders and generations. Oh man, it was amazing.
Was so much fun. And Mackenzie, if you watch this in the future, thank you so much for giving me that idea, because it was beautiful. And I'm sorry that you ended up not being able to go because it took me so long to get him to go in. Thank you.
It was powerful. I didn't think I was going to have anything to give. And that's what, I noticed a lot of people found out this year. They had more to give this world than they thought they were done. And not that I thought I was done, but I just didn't realize I had as much to give as I had. And it was great. So after doing the sacred song shares, we would, take a break for a day, still doing the morning meditations. And then it started being Thursdays was an ecstatic dance, like an intro. We're not like teachers, just communicators in these ideas, the modalities.
It was so much fun.
To be free,
to move in an unstructured way was a lot of fun for me.
It was so cool to see other people, and not that I was watching others, but as a facilitator, I was. I mean, it was held at our camp. We had to make sure people were in a safe space. There was a lot that really went on behind the scenes to make sure. Yeah, to make sure all of it was taken care of. We had not a ton of people camping, but a lot of people coming through, and sometimes we had remarks like, our area looked like a parking lot for Planet Fitness or something, because sometimes somebody would stay the night. And it just, it became, these people were then joining us. We did the drum circles every Friday, which was powerful. I mean, an ecstatic dance on Thursday, getting geared up for releasing what you are holding within you, to release that on the next day with people actually showing up. And we weren't drinking, and, if people were, smoking weed or any of that kind of stuff, we asked them to just have a little bit of discretion, not to do it in that space, because some people even had physical body ailments because of it, would physically get sick, hives, the smoke, the smell of it would make them sick, and that's a real thing. Some people just don't want to be around it anyway, and it doesn't make them sick, and that's okay. So that's what we really were supported in this year, which just made the drum circles, I'm telling you, so much better. Not that they're wrong. I mean, it's fun, but it made it so much better when everybody was there focused on the drumming aspect and the energy aspect and the conversation of the drumming. It was powerful.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I really loved it. And then back to Sundays doing a, we
had various workshops on Sundays. It wasn't the same thing, but we did a couple vocal toning workshops. We did a Clear Your Sphere workshop. And then in between all of that stuff, we were also doing private Reiki sessions and Reiki and sound sessions, which were extremely powerful and transformative for a large number of people.
Not that we're sitting here saying we're healing people out here in the desert. What happened was people were coming out and having these transcending experiences, and then we were following up by giving them some of the feedback as to what they could do to better work with their body systems and the energy, world of it. It was really amazing, because to see, and I've heard you say this many times, to see people take what you just said to them and them to utilize some of those things in their own lives, in however they deciphered it, but to actually witness a change, a complete change in people for the positive in themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
It blew my mind.
I'm so happy to be any kind of a stepping stone for people on their path to a happier, more loving, more fulfilled version of themselves. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was so fulfilling, and so I don't even really have words for how really profound the winter season was for us.
The abilities of others. She's excited.
She doesn't know why we're talking.
Yeah.
Like
we
this.
don't normally sit in our living room and talk to nothing.
Talk to a screen.
It's okay. Go lay down. You're good. The abilities of others, were amplified in some of the things that we did, and that made it just that much more easy to flow into some of the things that we were feeling and seeing and our intuitions. And I'll tell you what, it was very powerful. That's so rude. No, lay down, we'll play later. So thank you for everyone showing up and being authentic and taking part in this season down here in the Quartzsite area. And we want to pass that on to everyone else. You know, some of the followers and friends that we, again, have had in our Facebook, or I mean in our YouTube, Rolodex, whatever you want to call it. All of our friends here that are watching and can connect with us this way. Man, we want to share what we've been doing. And we've got so much more.
And we want to do more. We want to keep doing it. We want to take our whole winter experience and continue doing that for as long as we can.
Yeah. And right now it's things like having some of the camp outs. We're planning on doing we were the Dids in the Desert that we connected with. Hey, calm down.
Go lay down.
The Dids in the Desert that we did, it was a 10-day workshop that was crafted, specific things and times, and there was a lot of information that was put in, and it was very powerful in how it worked really to create a safe space, pass off the information, and utilize practicing that information again in that safe space. So we want to do that again in 4-day kind of things where we can connect with people as we travel in towns and go outside of towns or even to people's properties that host, and hold these 4-day kind of workshop type master classes, if you will. It's
with
very
also
exciting.
Some drumming.
Yeah.
Maybe
hold a drum circle.
Yeah. Some of the different workshops and events that we held over the winter will do during these little 4-day mini drums manifest.
It's like a little mini retreat that we're going to do, really.
Right.
It's powerful. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk about these powerful modalities that we've come across that work in our lives to get across some of the things. We're going to pass off some of the energy work. Rachel even just had a Reiki class today.
Right.
And we want to pass that off to you because this information it's out here and we want to just drop it back. But all it takes is us to, she's freaking out. We're going to have to do this more. Every day is my plan again to play my didgeridoo, and I want to do that live. So you should join us when we start doing that.
Daily didgeridoo practice. So for everybody who went to the Dig in the Desert and wants to practice with somebody, you can tune in and practice while practicing live.
By the way, I noticed there was some comments a moment ago about sharing on Facebook. Thank you so much for sharing everywhere. Hey, go lay down.
Go bed.
Go bed. Oh, she's going to bark at us for the next 40 minutes. But that's okay. We plan on being, live for the next 30 minutes. Just kind of enjoying the space that we're in. We've got a few more things that we want to talk about. And, we crafted this really cool space, for you. And I want to show there's also places people want to, support us in many ways. We already talked about our Patreon. And I wanted to give some people a space to see where else they can support us. So I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I created this. So you can take a look at our Cash App, our Venmo, and our PayPal, and our Patreon, right? The reason that we do this is so that we can continue putting all of these things that we're talking about out to you for free. It doesn't cost anything when you're really coming to these campouts. Right. It doesn't cost anything when we're coming to, we didn't charge anybody to do Dig in the Desert. We are not planning on charging anybody for the training camps that are coming up. And these,
or the campouts,
or any of these things. And so it really kind of goes to what we're dealing with here, putting in new equipment, supporting our life as it is,
and helping us continue to provide these services for as many people as we can.
Yeah. I mean, we are looking for investors and sponsors in so many other ways. If you've got a piece of property and you're willing to put that into a trust that can handle some infrastructure and, you know, some things that we're talking about in the future, then maybe talk to us, because we've got plans about really just taking off forever and letting people have access to food that's grown and music and meditation and a space to, you know, grow and learn together. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. You know, but I digress. You know. Yeah, the 4-day events, Gracie, is something that we were just talking about because we know a lot of nomadic people that couldn't handle a 10 or 12 day. They've got other things, but if they planned on their route and they, you know, within some of the other events, they can come to our 4-day thing and we would hang out. We would have a drum circle planned. We would, you know, be doing these energy works. I got craft ideas, you know, all kinds of really cool things that we would do in those 4 days. To just be, and as again we travel
right, so outside of different towns where people in the towns can also come out and either camp for the 4 days or come to whichever events they choose to come to. And we can,
I'm excited. So right now we've already, and I was going to make a thing to bring up on the screen right now, but I'll do that for next time. We're going to be having a route that we're going to be taking, and so far, I think it's going to be going through Nevada, and we want to take up into Idaho and into Washington State to see Rachel's parents this year and to spend some time up with some other family and friends that are in the area, and to, again, enjoy the streams and the rivers and the trees and the leaves and the things that are, oh, yeah, the green will be really nice. I do love my desert down here. It's really beautiful, and this is probably where we'll end up having a base, you know, to hold our, well, you know, it's a recording studio, hot springs ranch retreat.
That is the goal.
That is what we're building, and so we're going to have that we can have as a base and facilitate other things across the country as well. It's going to be amazing. I really think as you stick together with us, especially some of the people we've come into contact with, woo! It's just going to blow everybody's minds. I mean, what we noticed by coming together with everybody is that when 4 or 5 people came together and had a drum circle, it was amazing. And the energy and the things that we put together was just, you know, exponentially greater. You've got 10 people then, it was times 50. You got 15 people there, it was times 500. You got even more people. I mean, we had up to 50 people at some of these drum circles this season, and it was felt outwardly where it rippled into, we had people talking to us, you know, from across the world, which that was not intended. We were going from sitting in the woods up in Flagstaff, coming down here, not expecting to do anything, to talking to people and having experiences affecting worldwide.
Yeah.
That's powerful. And we don't want to let that slip through our fingers, you know? Like, why would we? I'm going to seize onto it. So, again, I want to be practicing every day. I want you to join me.
And we'll be doing meditation on Sundays every week, the both of us.
Yeah, we might feel like, I don't know, we're doing it in our best here with the equipment here. So however it sets up, I mean, we may use a table and put some singing bowls here and mic them up. And we might, you know, get some rattles, and we could play our didgeridoos in here. Gail bought me that stand. I mean, check this. Well, I'm not going to get up. I'll show it in another stream. Gail bought a stand so that I can actually play the dids and do the drums, and that stuff does fit in here. So we could potentially do any style of meditation that we want. Both of us on the didgeridoo.
Right.
Maybe no sound. That would be me forgetting to hit the mic, which I just did an eye check.
That would be funny.
Like, oh my gosh, did I? But I've already been talking to people, so I don't know why I even went there. I get a little absent-minded. I think it's going to be fun to hang out with me Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? I think I'm a likable guy, and I like you,
I
and
like
you're
you
likable.
too.
And we have been having so much fun that we're just going to keep this kind of energy rolling as we travel. And that's going to be fun. I mean, we're taking the bus. We have the bus and the car, so we can do trips. I mean, we would set it up so that things are taken care of. And enough of the caravans that we've been in and traveling over the years, we've learned quite a few tricks to handle so that things aren't forgotten. People's needs are taken care of. Trash is dumped. People have dump spots near. Stores are close. Items, water. Propane, things like that. So, it's going to be really fun to set these up and to come in contact with others. And if you're into Discord at all, I didn't put the links or anything like that, but I do have the links on our link tree. You can join our Discord, and literally, I think at the bottom here, I'm going to join this. We'll go to the browser, I'll interact. I think at the bottom somewhere is our Discord. Oh, maybe not.
Well, if it's not, we'll put it on there.
I think there is a Discord link. Somebody, if they can find out, let me know. If it isn't, I'm going to put it on there. I thought it was on.
I thought it was too.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? I made it, if you join our Patreon and you become a free member, you get access to our Discord link. And in some of the old videos, it's in there, but I think it kind of went expired. I didn't understand. The links got expired, so I was tagging them in the YouTube videos. But blah blah blah. The Discord I'll put in is another place where we're going to be keeping track. I mean, I'm in there. It goes straight to my phone, and I talk to people. I'm curating that server room. It's a chat room where we can talk about all this kind of stuff in real time. But it's right now it's unutilized.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not using that, but it's built. I mean, for 1 year I had it. There was a 24-hour reggae radio station going on in there.
I remember
Anytime you wanted, you could go in wherever you were in the world. You could log into our Discord, and listen to my live reggae radio station. It was pretty awesome, I thought. And yeah,
it was fun.
So that's something I'll start adding, those kind of links to this. Yeah. What else were we going to talk about? I know there was some other things.
I think we covered everything that we wrote down to make sure we covered.
I really appreciate that everybody actually, again, came to help us, help donate, help make what it is, because what we then will do is create magic. We are going to do some amazing things, and it starts right now. And I guess that's the culmination. That's really what this stream is about.
Right.
We are starting. And if we didn't do this stream right now and talk to Gracie and talk to Brennan and say hi to Star, and if we didn't talk to you and do that for ourselves, then where would the discipline be for tomorrow when I'm pretty sure we're going to do our first meditation? And I think both of us are going to be... Oh, the Discord link is under the description in my YouTube channel.
Yay,
Bing!
Thank you.
So
that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I thank you, Gracie. Sometimes I forget. There's so many places, and we did that to access, everybody had access to different things and was choosing different things to express themselves, Twitter and Instagram, and actually that's the extent of the ones I know other than Facebook. But
there's more out there.
There's
we don't
more
know
out
about
there,
them.
but trust me, I'm not the guy to tell you.
No longer hip, no longer with it. That's okay.
Yeah, my kid makes fun of me for that, but really, I sidetrack myself pretty easy. I do forget what, we have so many outlets and things, but in the YouTube, and we're going to have to go through everything as it's 2025. It's a new year. We've got new things going on, and 2026 is coming up next. So we're going to be doing probably another Dig in the Desert in the February time. And I'm looking really excited to, well, embark on the next connection. I want to do these didgeridoo training camps. And I'm going to connect with other people who, again, have property in places, a place that we can do it, or find a place on, free, like BLM land,
Right.
that can do it. Potentially in the training camp aspect, it'll be less time and more intense, but I'll teach you how to play the didgeridoo. And if you want to learn to play it like me, that's easier because
Because you know how.
'cause I know how. Yeah, I know how to do me. So that would be easy for me. But we're gonna do the. I think we're gonna put together something around my birthday. I just want to hang out and do another. There's only one didgeridoo gathering so far that's established, the Northwest Dig Fest, which used to be the Indigenous. There's a lot of people that have gone to that. It's a home for a lot of people. And then we just had the first Dig in the Desert 2025, which was super powerful. And dude, it's been so long. It's like, wow, that sidetracked me. Much
love.
Seriously, I don't even know what I was saying.
We were talking about the didgeridoo training camps.
Oh, yeah. So the training camps are going to be an intensive master class. Again, as I'm traveling, you hit me up, and we're going to have a small group of people, and boom, we're going to do a class, right? But the didgeridoo training camp is going to be another connection for the people in the world to have, I think Indigenous or the Northwest Dig Fest is in August. February is the Dig in the Desert. So you got February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, I'm going to do, Dig training camp. It's going to be, let's see, DMTSound. I'll work that out in some kind of logo, or maybe one of you can. I'm not sure. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, or I'm going to set my daughter to it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm officially going to put another didgeridoo camp together, and we're going to, let's do it.
It's going to be so much fun. This is all we want to do, guys. We want to keep on playing the dig with each other and with everybody, because community dig playing turns out is awesome and a really good time and super beneficial for everybody. And we're going to keep on drumming and doing drum circles, and we're going to keep on doing sound immersion meditations, and we're going to keep on doing other forms of meditation, and we're going to share as much as we can with everybody on YouTube and in person as we travel. And it's going to be awesome.
It's
I'm
going to be
very
really
excited.
Great. I'm super excited. And then to also share into some of the other spiritual stuff, as Rachel is doing her Reiki. I mean, she's been a Reiki master now for quite a few years and been doing some classes with others, passing on that information. I'm about to get my second level attunement.
Yay!
And I'm very excited for that. And those are other things that we want to start sharing, with some of our friends and family, that
and the vocal toning,
us.
because we all have this powerful tool within us for healing and transformation. We just need to know how to connect to it and use it, and that's something that I've been sharing this winter. And the Clear Your Sphere workshops about energy tools.
They translate expressly into the drum circle and didgeridoo scene.
Absolutely.
Like, if you can't be free in your energy sphere and clear in that way, you're not going to be free to be acting all silly and crazy and making these weird noises, with the vocal sounds that you're going to need to make to do the didgeridoo. It all goes hand in hand together. And that's what we want to pass on. It's going to be really cool to connect in. I even, found some other musicians along the travels. There's some that I know and some that I've never met. Some drum makers, didgeridoo makers that we're going to connect with over this next year. And Wow, I'm super excited. I'm looking for another Didge sponsor, and I've made my own. I mean, there's a 12.5 foot didgeridoo up here, and this other Didge is here. I've make my own, but to work with someone else now is going to be really powerful, and I'm just so excited for the future right now. Like,
me too.
And to choose right now in our own power. That's been it. That's where my fear was really at. I didn't think I was worth it. I didn't think I was good enough to do any of this kind of stuff. And I remember where it all started. Back up in the Washington State area, where I was talking to people saying, "Man, one day I'm gonna travel around the country in a school bus and talk to people about cannabis and teach them it's not the devil's lettuce," And well, here the mission has changed a little bit, but it's still traveling around and passing off the good energy and the good truth, and well, mine at least anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not trying to convince anybody that our truth is the right truth. We're just standing in our truth so that you can stand in your truth.
Yeah. Releasing what's within us. Again, that drums manifest truth. You have these experiences, that's something within yourself that you're releasing. And wow, it's powerful. It's like 4th of July fireworks, the best show you've ever set off. Who needs drugs? Who needs anything when you can obtain it? I mean, we can physically make any chemical in our bodies, like, can't we do that?
Bodies are capable of making every chemical that exists in nature.
So I'd like to be able to hit every center, to float on every resonant frequency, and until I make every sound, I don't think I'll be done. They say everything's been created. I'm on a mission to prove that it hasn't been done yet. Nobody's done what I'm going to do.
Right.
Because I haven't thought about it yet, and I haven't done it yet. And there's been no record of it, so I can't wait. The spiral didge. Oh, you got a spiral didge?
That's really cool.
Gracie, that's so cool. You're going to be amazing at it, too. You took to the didgeridoo so well. She was, for everybody who's watching and doesn't know Gracie, she was one of the participants who was actually just camped near us while we were holding the didge in the desert gathering, and came over and was like, I probably can't do this, but maybe. And within a day, 2 days, was playing the didgeridoo and found within herself this amazing energy that, I mean, it will become a meditation for others. She doesn't even realize the impact that she already had to other people, and they were watching her just like, wow. Yeah, so to see that she's going to have a spiral didgeridoo, one of those travel ones, is really cool. I like those because they are travel size. You can actually hear a little bit closer with the didges that I have, the 12.5-foot one, the 5.5, all those larger ones, 8. I'm that far away from the didge, so you can't hear yourself. So the spiral ones are really cool for that. I'm super excited for you, Gracie. Shelby used to have one of those, but somebody up north, we stayed at their house, and then we left, and then they never gave it back to us. We tried a couple of times,
Yeah,
and
we never were able to meet up.
We were never able to get it back. So
yeah.
We're always on the lookout for another one of those spiral didges for Shelby. But at this moment, she's not about playing the didge, and that's okay.
Yeah,
I'm totally fine about it.
Yeah.
Totally cool. I'm very excited for you, and I'm very excited for the rest of this. As we meet and come together again with other people. That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've listened to us babble enough, but I am going to throw this on here again one more time for everyone else who hasn't seen. There are ways that you can support us so that we can make these things possible. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and it goes to things like our food and our gas and diesel and our travel and, to repair all the drums and things, and to, get the new microphones and to
get a new webcam.
The new webcams and all these kind of things that we're doing. I'm very excited for the future of this, and everybody else is excited. Yay! So much excitement. So we hope that again you join us for when you see the live button pop up on DMT. Share it. You know, we hope that you join us and take an active role into yourself, because that's what we noticed made the biggest difference. It was not us doing the things that we did. It was us showing up that first time and making the spark. And then everybody else was like, I got these gifts, and they showed up too at the same time. And man, we elevated. It wasn't going up steps together. It wasn't even an escalator. It was a freaking elevator. Bam! We were up together. The vibrations couldn't stop. People were coming into the areas in the desert and saying they were walking into a wall and they didn't know why. And some would never even come across the threshold of the smudge that we had done the very first day. It's just undeniable.
Yeah.
It's undeniable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so I'm going to teach myself better words.
Well, sometimes with energy, the words just don't, as soon as you attach a word to it, you're already not quite on the same definition anymore. They just don't quite adequately explain what's going on. And so it's really hard to put energetic things in terms of language.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. That's true. And I just, I'm working on wanting to have a clearer vocabulary for you to understand. Because sometimes the words that I've been taught or trained to say, you've been taught or trained a completely different version of what that even means. And sometimes I feel like that's just even the miscommunications with us even, or what you've learned for one word is what I have learned for a different word. And it's very interesting. I see that even generationally. It's really kind of cool, to witness it with my daughter, see that I did.
Yeah.
We're in an elevator together.
We're in an elevator. We're going up.
Let's be that square root of change, everybody, because that's the change that I want to be. Yeah, the change that we seek. There's amazing music that you can listen to. We put it up on the internet. Again, go to our Patreon and become a free member. It doesn't cost you a thing. It doesn't. It gives you easy access to support, and we've provided some other stuff. I mean, we've got band t-shirts and mugs and all kinds of like stationery and stuff that if you wanted to support us for a certain amount for a certain amount of months, that stuff gets automatically sent to you, and you're walking around your neighborhood with a Drums Manifest Truth shirt, sipping your morning tea with a Drums Manifest Truth mug. So thank you everybody for just being a part of what we're doing, and in the future for joining us. Thank you all of our future selves. It's just powerful. Yeah. So powerful to be in this moment right now, to be connecting with others, to be connecting with the old people that we've known, the old relationships, the old friendships, the new people that we know now, and the new relationships and new friendships that we're building.
And the ones even yet to come.
I can't wait to learn more every day. Oh,
yeah. Me
and
too.
to then pass that off, not as a teacher, as I'm teaching you, but to pass off and share what works for me. I've overcome some amazing things in my life, and so have you, and you have gotten to a certain place in your life, and so have I. And I believe that I'm talking to you now, could benefit from each other. So let's keep that together. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us again in this stream.
We'll see you maybe tomorrow for our very first meditation stream.
I hope. We got to do, I need a test of a real live audience so you can tell me what the sound is. I mean, does the sound good right now? Because
we can't hear it.
I can't hear it. But everybody's been reacting, so I'm going to watch it later and we'll find out. I appreciate you. And we're going to be doing, I'll probably pull out the singing bowls. I'll probably pull out just all the things to do a range. And, maybe even just play dig. And we'll see what happens. So, much love. Blessings to you. And, join us tomorrow.
What, are we doing that in the afternoon? Around 1 o'clock our time?
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Arizona time. That's Mountain Standard Time. I believe we're at the same time as Pacific Daylight Time now.
Yeah.
For the next 6 months, and then it'll be back to Mountain Time.
That's right. So, 1 p.m. we'll do a post before saying that we're going to be going live if you're following us on any of the Facebook stuff, or I don't know if we're going to link into the Instagram. We just haven't been spending much time on that platform. So,
right.
Let's see.
In some cultures, the word spirit and breath mean the same thing.
You know,
right?
That is something that I have heard. I have heard that. That's so amazing that you brought that up. Thank you. It falls right in line with what we're talking about, with the spirit and the breath and the didgeridoo. And I'm telling you, that's why you're part of our tribe right now. You get what we're saying. Namaste, both of you. Blessings to you, and we'll see you in the afternoon tomorrow if you join us.
Right.
And we'll keep up. What time, Gracie? Is 1 p.m. is what time we'll be going live. And again, we're going to keep up on our YouTube channel. So if you don't catch it at that time, you can catch it later. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Star and Gracie, for letting us know the audio is good.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. This is our major first test of really getting that feedback from someone who's watching it somewhere else in the world. Time.
I think that's just a delay.
Oh. Yes. Time is an illusion. It's a construct. No, 1 p.m. tomorrow, just in case. And I think in the mornings for the everyday stuff, I'm going to go back to doing the live stream at
10:30, 11 o'clock?
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah, 11 o'clock. And that gives me that, half-hour buffer. If I don't start at 10:30, it'll start between 10:45, 11 o'clock. But it'll go for 45 minutes to an hour. And every day, practice your dids with me. That's what it is. It's not me playing for you. It's me playing with you and me talking to you and you asking questions. And, we're going to have a good time. I'm going to attract a lot of people, and we're going to share it in a lot of didgeridoo places and play dids with people from around the world. So
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I am so excited, too. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, blessed day. And do something nice for somebody. That stuff's going to come back to you.